I'm just curious to know whether the students had an opportunity to work with balance scales before, like, because this is like a paper task, I see that, and so did they get that opportunity before, or is this?
So they have worked with, we have the number balances,
Yeah.
so they had sort of played with those a little bit.
Because
And
your
we
student did say not tilted,
Yeah.
and so like it led me to believe that they had experience with balance scales.
They did, and as we, Judith very cleverly determined for me, the actual block shapes don't work the same way, so we didn't try that, but we did.
I don't have the same
I
way.
did use the real balances before doing a slightly different question.
Okay.
And I know my children are watching and taking in visual. They're not understanding what I'm saying because they immediately went and grabbed blocks, right? Anyway.
Yeah,
side
so I
note,
was,
but
so
yes.
what
They
we
didn't
did
weigh
was,
the right amount.
No, they're not double and triple.
I guess you'd have to use the actual mass weights,
Right.
which you'd have to cover
Which
them
is-
up, right?
yeah, and
Which
we had
could-
done that
They
too.
would see that too quickly.
the Glencoe Virtual Manipulative site has a balance that we use with the smart board, and they can like put weights in. So they've sort of, they do understand how the balance works. And then for the previous problem we had done, when we were kind of taking it up, I had a kid stand there and hold the shapes. And you know, we were practicing, well, if I take off one cylinder, what happens? Which way is his arm going to go? And they were moving his arm. So they were kind of, they do understand how the balance works.
I just ask one question too, in terms of the wait time, which is, you're way more patient than I am. Where was she at in terms of, was she struggling or was she kind of persevering in the cylinder?
She was struggling.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she knew.
And they're used to me. That's something that I've been really working on, the weight, like giving them more wait time. So they're used to me just doing nothing and waiting, and that I'm not going to answer. So
she
they
was.
don't like it. They still don't like it, but
Gears were turning.
yeah.